Well, this is a bit awkward. I thought I had reviewed this model ages ago, turns out I didn't. So, here we go. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Review, where we today will take a closer look at a Boeing 787-9 of American Airlines. At the front of the box we have the cutout, so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft model inside, and on top of the box we have the American Airlines branding. Then on the back side of the box we have a lovely image of the aircraft in real life, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information. And here she is, the Boeing 787-9 in the current livery of American Airlines. And yeah, as I said in the beginning of the video, I actually thought I had reviewed this model ages ago, but recently found out that I hadn't. So obviously we have to take a closer look and see what this model has to offer. And we start off with the tail section of the aircraft, where we have the American Airlines branding on the vertical stabilizer. On the fuselage we then find the flag of the United States of America, the full registration code of the aircraft, and an internal registration code for the airline. At the tail of the aircraft we then also have a little bit of detailing around the APU exhaust and some nice markings on the horizontal stabilizer. Then if we move to the front of the aircraft, we again find the American branding and the writing of American across the fuselage. On top of the fuselage we then find this lovely little white sat dome, and other than just looking nice, it also gives a really awesome contrast to the otherwise grey fuselage. The cockpit section is fairly bare-boned when it comes to detailing. I mean, we do have the cockpit windows printed on, we also have the window wipers printed on. And just above the cockpit windows we also have the emergency hatch for the cockpit, although it is very difficult to spot due to the color of the livery. But that's about it for the entire cockpit section. Not many details, in my opinion. The engine nacelles have been given the same grey coloring as the fuselage, but they look really nice in my opinion. Also the chevron nozzles have been pulled off very nicely by Herpa Wings here. If we look into the engines from the front, we can then also see the engine fan blades very nicely indeed. Then we should also take a quick look at the really lovely wings of the Dreamliner to see if they have been pulled off nicely. If we look here on the top side, we can see the different flaps, slats and spoilers carved out very nicely. We do also have the markings as to where to walk on the wing. The underside, maybe a little bit bare-boned, but still alright. So overall I think that is pretty decent. And it's the same story that goes for the landing gear. Here the main landing gear underneath the wings, I think that looks really nice. The front landing gear is also great, although it would be improved if it had a few markings. However, we only get those with Herpa Wings Club models. And lovely as always with the 787 mold of Herpa Wings are the ram air inlet doors. They look really fantastic on the Dreamliner. And then last but not least, we do also have the doors to the cargo compartments. Again, very difficult to see with the color of the fuselage, but they are there in the back of the aircraft as well as at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Boeing 787-9 in the current livery of American Airlines. And what can we say about this aircraft model? Well, overall I think it is a really nice model. The American livery on a Dreamliner looks great, the print quality on this model is excellent, and the physical details are also great. The only thing I really could have wished for would have been more detailing around the cockpit section. That for me was a little bit too bare-boned, but overall I think it is a really nice model from Herpa Wings. So if you like American Airlines, the Dreamliner or both, yes I would say, then it is definitely worth having in one's collection. Now with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave a like, that really does help us out. And of course, if you are new around here, you're always welcome to hit subscribe. With that, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out, and bye.